Let's talk about scrolls real quick. There's a lot out there on scrolls and like jigs for scrolls, but not a lot about the math for drawing scrolls to figure out how much bar stock you need. So this is a scroll that I'm going to be making something like 500 of. This is how I figured out how much bar stock I needed to do this guy. So you're going to draw two things. You're going to draw a cross on your paper and you're going to draw this triangle. This triangle, these numbers are comprised of the height of your scroll. So that's from the center of your scroll to the maximum height of your scroll. And this number, which is 4 in this case, is the approximate bar stock that you want this to take. This is just an approximation. It gets you where you want to be. So we're going to take our dividers now, and we're going to set those to 1.5 inches, or whatever the height of your triangle is. You're going to come over to your cross, and you're going to swing them to the end of one quadrant. So I'm starting here, and I'm just going to the end of the quadrant. Now I'm going to take them, come over to our triangle on this length of it, and then you're going to swing it to 90, and you're going to shrink it to the height of your triangle at that point. Just like that. Then we're going to come back to our cross, and we're going to start where we finished. So here, we're going to come out 90, we're going to swing to the end of that quadrant. And then we're going to come back to our triangle, come down the line, swing 90, shrink the compass to the height of the triangle, like so. Now this one's a little tricky, but we're going to do just like we did before. We're going to start where we finished and come out from that 90 so that we can swing to finish our scroll. Now you can continue down the triangle and continue to make the scroll a little bit longer and rotate a little bit more. In this case, I didn't really want to do that. Now that just gives you your drawn scroll. To figure out how much bar stock you actually need, what you're going to do is to take this divider and shrink it to 1/2 inch. And then you're going to step off your scroll, the entire length of this scroll. And you're going to take that number you get and divide it by 2. That gives you how many inches of bar stock you need to create this scroll, which happens to be 5.5 inches. So that is the basic math to figure out your scrolls. So this number was 5.5. This scroll, to make 2 ends, I ended up needing about 10 3/4. So there's a little bit of adjustment you have to do. Most of that is to accommodate for the fact that you are forging your ends down, but this gives you a place to start. So that is how I go about figuring how much bar stock I need to make a scroll.